Peace. A word that everyone wants, but no one truly understands. We say we want peace, inner peace, world peace, peace of mind. But what we really want is comfort. We want the noise to stop, the world to slow down, and our thoughts to finally shut up. But peace, real peace, isn't the absence of noise. It's the calm that survives within it. Most people believe peace is something you find in a sunset, a vacation, a meditation retreat. But the truth is darker. Peace isn't found. It's forged. Forged through chaos. Forged through pain. Forged in the silence that comes after you've faced everything that scared you. Because only when you stop running from life do you start living in peace. Every human being is fighting a war no one else can see. Not against armies or governments, but against their own mind. Your thoughts, they whisper, they scream, they lie. They tell you you're not enough, that you could have done more, that you should have been someone else by now. And so, day after day, you wake up and you go to war. Not with others, but with yourself. Against anxiety, against regret, against the ghosts of every version of you that never made it. But here's the truth no one wants to admit. You'll never win a war against yourself. Because the moment you fight your own mind, you've already lost. You're trying to destroy the very thing that defines you. The Stoics knew this thousands of years ago. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." But most of us don't want strength. We want escape. We drown in distractions, endless scrolling, meaningless noise, fake smiles. We convince ourselves that peace will come once the storm outside stops. But the storm is inside. You can move cities, change jobs, switch friends, but if you never make peace with your own thoughts, you'll keep carrying the same chaos everywhere you go. Peace isn't about silence. It's about harmony. It's when your thoughts, emotions, and actions finally stop fighting each other. Imagine this, a lake on a windy day. The water is chaotic, restless, reflecting nothing. That's your mind when you're at war with yourself. But when the wind settles, the water becomes still. And suddenly, it reflects the sky. That's peace. It's not that the wind disappeared. It just no longer controls the surface. The world around you will always be loud. But what matters is whether the noise gets inside. Because when you stop feeding your chaos, when you stop reacting to every thought, every impulse, every insult, you begin to see something that was always there. The stillness beneath it all. Peace is not won through victory. It's born through surrender. Surrender not to weakness, but to awareness. To understand that you are not your emotions. You are the space that holds them. And maybe, just maybe, the reason you've never found peace is because you've been looking for it in a battlefield. Every morning, before you even open your eyes, the noise begins. Notifications, messages, reminders of everything you're supposed to be and everything you're not. The world doesn't want you peaceful. It wants you distracted. Because a peaceful mind doesn't consume. A peaceful mind doesn't compare. A peaceful mind can't be controlled. So they built a system around your attention. A world where silence feels like failure. Where you scroll through endless highlights of other people's lives until you forget what your own life feels like. We live in the age of constant noise, not just sound, but emotional noise. The pressure to be someone, to prove something, to matter. But the irony is brutal. The more you chase importance, the less peace you have. Everyone's talking. No one's listening. Everyone's running. No one knows where. We've mistaken movement for progress. But if you're running in circles, faster doesn't help. The noise of the world doesn't just fill your ears, it fills your identity. You start believing the voices that say you're behind, that you're not doing enough, that you need to hustle, grind, build, post, achieve. And when you stop for a second, when the silence finally hits, it feels unbearable because silence forces you to face yourself. That's why people keep running, because it's easier to stay lost in the noise than to face the echo of your own soul. The Stoics knew this too. They didn't escape to mountains because they hated the world. They did it to remember who they were without it. To remember that peace isn't given by the world. It's reclaimed from it. So maybe the question isn't, how how can I find peace? Maybe it's what am I willing to let go of to protect it? Because peace doesn't come when life gets quiet. It comes when you stop letting noise define you. It's not in your phone, not in your followers, not in your achievements. It's in the small, forgotten moments. The morning light on your face, the sound of your breath, the stillness before thought. The world screams, be more. Peace whispers, be here. Peace is not a gift. It's not something you stumble upon one morning and never lose again. It's a discipline, a practice, something you build moment by moment, thought by thought. We often imagine peace as this soft, gentle thing. A hammock, a sunset, a cup of tea after the storm. But real peace is forged in fire. It's the strength to stay calm when your world is burning. It's the art of standing still when everything in you wants to run. To live in peace, you have to train your mind the way a warrior trains for battle. Because peace is not the absence of conflict, it's mastery within it. The Stoics used to wake every morning with a ritual. Before the chaos began, they reminded themselves, today, I will meet arrogance, ignorance, and selfishness, and none of it will disturb my peace. They didn't wait for peace to appear. They built it through discipline, through restraint, through awareness. Because peace doesn't come from controlling the world. It comes from mastering your reactions to it. The world says, respond. Peace says, observe. Imagine this. Someone insults you. Your ego wants to fight back. Your heart wants to defend itself. But your mind, your trained mind, whispers, this is not about me. And suddenly, the storm passes. Not because the world changed, but because you did. That's the discipline of peace. The ability to choose stillness over impulse. Clarity over chaos. Presence over pride. Every time you pause before reacting, you sharpen your mind. Every time you breathe before speaking, you reclaim your control. And every time you let go of what doesn't matter, you create space for what does. Peace is not passive. It's power under control. It's the quiet confidence of someone who knows they could destroy, but chooses to understand instead. Think about it. Anyone can shout. Anyone can argue. But very few can sit in silence and remain unshaken. That's the kind of strength no one can take from you. Because it doesn't depend on approval, validation, or comfort. It depends only on one thing, discipline. So next time chaos knocks on your door, don't fight it. Don't run. Just breathe. Look it in the eyes and remember, peace isn't found in the calm after the storm. It's found in the person who remains calm through it. There comes a moment when you realize the world isn't going to slow down for you. It will keep spinning, burning, collapsing, rebuilding, with or without your permission. And if your peace depends on things going your way, you'll spend your entire life chasing shadows. That's why the Stoics spoke of something sacred, the inner fortress, a place within you that nothing and no one can touch. No insult can enter. No storm can destroy. No loss can break. It's not built in a day. It's built in silence. In moments when you choose not to respond, not to cling, not to collapse. You start laying bricks every time you face pain and don't run. Every time you sit with your anger until it dissolves. Every time you choose peace when chaos demands your attention. That's when your fortress begins to rise. And people won't understand. They'll call you distant, cold, detached, but they don't see what you're building. They don't know that detachment isn't indifference. It's freedom. Because the less the world can control your emotions, the freer you become. Imagine standing in a storm, rain hitting your face, wind pulling at your clothes. And yet inside, you're still, untouched. You watch everything happen, but nothing moves you. That's the power of an inner fortress. You become unshakable not because you've hardened, but because you've learned what's worth feeling. You no longer react to everything. You respond only to what truly matters. And that changes everything. The fortress is not a wall. It's a filter. It lets love in but keeps poison out. It lets you feel deeply without drowning. It teaches you that silence can be stronger than words, and restraint more powerful than revenge. Marcus Aurelius once said, "Nowhere you can go is more peaceful, more free of trouble than your own soul." That's not poetry. That's survival. Because one day, Everything you know will collapse. Friends will change, people will leave, money will fade, the body will age. And the only thing left standing will be the fortress you built within. So, while the world screams for your attention, return to yourself. Every time you're lost, close your eyes and remember, you carry your peace with you. No matter where you go, no matter what happens, home is not a place. It's a state of mind. And the ones who master it, they don't just survive life. They transcend it. Peace isn't found in comfort. It's born in chaos. It grows in the cracks where everything you thought you were begins to fall apart. Because the truth is, you don't find peace when life finally gets easy. You find it when you stop needing it to be. Montaigne understood this. He didn't seek a life without storms. He sought the strength to remain still while they passed. That's the paradox. Suffering, when faced with awareness, becomes the teacher. Every pain that humbles you, every loss that breaks you open, every failure that rips away your illusions, is life showing you what's real. The ego hates that. It wants certainty, control, guarantees. But the soul thrives in surrender. And when you finally let go of the need to win every battle, something incredible happens. You stop fighting yourself. You start to see beauty in imperfection, meaning in mistakes, and wisdom in wounds. The things that once made you curse existence become the very things that teach you how to live. Peace, then, is not a reward. It's a consequence, a byproduct of seeing the world as it is, not as you wish it to be. Imagine standing before a shattered mirror. Most people only see the broken glass, but the wise see 1,000 reflections, each one revealing another version of who they are. You are not here to stay polished. You're here to be real, to bleed, to rebuild, to laugh again, to forgive what you can't change, and to love what's left. Montaigne's lesson was never about escaping life. It was about embracing it, all of it. The boredom, the beauty, the pain, the absurdity. Because peace is not the absence of noise. It's learning to dance with it. So, if you're hurting right now, don't rush it. Don't numb it. Don't hide behind distractions. Sit with it. Breathe through it. Listen to what it's trying to tell you. Because somewhere beneath the noise, beneath the chaos and the ache, there's a silence waiting for you. The same silence Montaigne found when he closed the door of his tower and opened the door of his mind. That silence is peace. Not the peace of escape, but the peace of understanding. And once you've touched it, the world can never really hurt you again. Maybe peace was never something to be found. Maybe it was something to be remembered. Because deep down before the noise, before ambition, before heartbreak, there was you, unshaken, whole, quiet. We spent our lives trying to return to that place. Through success, through love, through escape. But the irony is, you can't return to what never left. Peace isn't a destination. It's the background music of existence, always playing beneath the chaos, waiting for you to stop long enough to hear it again. So stop running. Stop chasing. Breathe. Look around you. Every sound, every movement, every moment is perfectly as it should be. Because peace isn't something you achieve. It's something you allow. And when you finally allow it, when you stop trying to make sense of everything and simply exist, you'll realize that peace was never hiding from you. It was just waiting for you to stop hiding from yourself.